Hey guys, this is Josh Holland here. We're gonna do the 7-minute plank today. All right, now this is not just a static plank. We are gonna move around a bit, so I want you to stay with me the entire time. All right, I wanna start by having you do some shoulder rotations to make sure your shoulder joints are nice and warmed up, and the chest as well. Just gonna roll forward, and let's go backwards again, just like this. Kind of shake out those arms and legs. Okay, all you need really is a yoga mat or some sort of towel, something to cushion yourself, because we are going to be here for about 7 minutes. Also, prepare yourself maybe with water and a towel. It's only 7 minutes. It's not so terrible, but I've got your back because I'm going to do it with you. Okay, so first things first, we're going to start in reverse plank. Some people call it a tabletop. I'll explain the positions as we go because we got a lot of time to hang out together, all right? So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get this party started. 7-minute plank series. We're gonna start with a tabletop or reverse plank. All right, and let's go ahead and begin. Timer is beginning. Now, while you're here, I want you to really focus on pushing your hips up as high as you can, trying to make your body as flat as possible. Some people explain to me that their neck gets tired. That's because usually they're trying to hold their head up too much. Go ahead and let your head fall back and relax a bit so that we take off the strain in the neck region, the muscles of the neck. You can also come forward a bit just to give you a bit of a break there. Also, notice that I've rolled my shoulders back, squeezing my shoulder blades together, and my fingers are off to the sides. I also, anytime I place my hands on the ground, I always spread my fingers as wide as possible to increase the surface area around the wrist. Okay, so as we approach this 1 minute on the reverse plank, I start to walk my feet a little closer together because now we're gonna do a reverse plank extension with one leg. So when you do that extension with one leg, I want you to focus on pushing that foot into the ground using the glutes. Okay, we got about 4 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and let's put the left leg up, okay? So now we're really driving that right foot into the ground. Body's starting to shake. I'm feeling the core temperature heat up a bit, and we're gonna be here for 30 seconds, and then we're gonna switch to the other side. Once again, focus on driving those hips up as high as you can, okay? And we're gonna switch to the other side, obviously. And then after that, we're gonna begin our other movements. Good, so we got about 4, 3, 2, 1, and switching to the other leg. Now right leg is up, really focusing on keeping the hips up as high as you can. Also, try not to let your leg go too high or too low. Let's just extend it straight out. Try to make your entire body flat. It is somewhat natural to let your hips dip just a tad bit. That part is okay. You get stronger as we go. Okay, so we are nearing the end of this 30 seconds, and then we're gonna go on to our front to finish up the other moves. So I'll explain to you as we go. All right, so let's get into your full plank position onto your hands. It's the top of a push-up. We call this a full plank or a push-up hold. I don't like to call it a push-up hold because we haven't really moved yet. We're just holding this static position at the top. So once again, anytime my hands are placed on the ground, I make sure my fingers are spread very wide to decrease the pain or the discomfort around the wrist. So the more we spread our fingers open, the more engagement we get with the muscles around the wrist. So this is one thing that I really like to focus on. Also, focus on keeping your hips up slightly, abs tight, glutes tight. Yeah, we got about 20 seconds and then we're just gonna drop down right to a forearm plank. Don't forget to breathe. So this is our full plank. We're gonna drop down to our modified plank in 5 seconds, or forearm plank, and then we'll go into the sides, okay? So here we go. Let's walk it down to a forearm plank. Also, with this position, I like to place my hands flat on the ground, once again, to increase the surface area so that we can reduce the strain around the joints of the elbows and the shoulders. So breathe here. We're gonna be here for a minute. Stay with me, and let the sweat begin. Here it goes. So it's really nice to know that you don't have to always get super dynamic and explosive to get a good sweat. You can simply do isometrics, which is what we're doing right now. So stay with me. I'm fighting alongside of you. We're doing this. Breathe. After this, we're gonna go right into a forearm plank leg extension. So we're gonna stay in this position. This is probably the climax of this workout. It's the toughest part. You have to really turn the brain off, tell it to be quiet, we're gonna lift one leg. I'm gonna shift my feet closer together, and then we're gonna simply lift one leg off the ground for 30 seconds. Here we go. Notice that I repositioned my arms a bit. My leg is just as straight as it can be, focusing on pushing that standing leg or the supporting leg down on the ground, and you really feel those quads start to burn. My leg is shaking furiously, but I'm not gonna stop because we're over halfway there, so we may as well keep going. All right, we got about 5 seconds. Really engage that glute of the lifted leg, and then we go down in 2, 1, and we switch. Same thing, other side. Good. The good thing is after we finish this, we only have 2 more exercises, 1 minute each, side planks. Good, so lift that leg, squeeze the glute of the lifted leg, and then we're gonna go into our side plank in about 8 seconds here. Good. Feel that burn. 3, 2, 1. Now we got our side plank, staying down on our forearms, keeping your hips up. You can split your legs on this one if you want. When I split my legs, the arm that's down on the ground, I like that leg to be behind me. But I'm gonna stack it for this workout. You can either take your arm up, hold it on your hips, place it on the ground if you need support, but I'd rather you not do that. So we'll be here for about a minute. Well, for a full minute. We're almost finished. Good, when we finish this side, we'll be at 6 minutes. We'll go to the other side and finish up at 7 minutes. And you're getting better each time we do this. Whew. Breathe. Almost there. Good. Feel that burn. Feel that shake. Good. Stay with me. Keep those hips up. Find that balance. 3, 2, 1. Other side. Set up for that side plank on the other side. Whew. It's tough, right? It really is. So when you're at home, don't allow yourself to get discouraged. If you feel like you have to drop, we all feel that. I feel it too. But what I'm doing is trying to be strong, turning off my brain at this point, and letting the body go to its maximum potential. That's what we want out of you, okay? So it'd be easier if I stood here and barked at you and told you to do this without doing it with you, but I'm doing it with you. So this is real sweat coming down. Glasses are fogging, real deal, baby. So this is a side plank. We got about 20 seconds to go. We'll get a chance to cool off and recover after this. And then we can reward ourselves by getting a nice drink of water or some protein shake or something like that, all right? Good, so we got about 8 seconds. Breathe, stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the 7-minute plank is complete. Wow. So as you can see, this is real. Lots of sweat in just 7 minutes without having to move anywhere. We got our yoga mat. We got you and me together. Hopefully you got your friends with you. And let's just cool down a bit. Shake out those shoulders. Shake out those hips. Do a little dance if you want. A little Harlem shake. Yeah, there we go. Okay, rotate the head side to side. Loosen up those neck muscles. And then last but not least, put your arms up. Extend through the abs and the shoulders and the chest. Nice little extension here. Put your hands together and give yourself a hand. Well done. See you guys at the next workout.